Здорово, Стас. Так, продолжаем. Ну что, побегал я тут немного, выполнил задание вот насчет КС. Прокачался в соответствии. Вот, накопил как раз 2000 крышек, и сейчас пойдем в стрип. Опа! Сейчас. Так, опа, а ты че это в натуре? О, блин, что такое-то? Программы-то, елки-палки. Так. Ну чё там? Ни хрена походу. Так. Блин, ща. Ты чё? Охват отдельного окна. Окно. Fallout. Что ты будешь делать, козлина? О, блин. Во попал-то, блин. Ой, моя. Нет. Хрена. Блин, еще этот микрофон, блин. Попробовать, может, игру перезапустить. Ни хрена. Вот почему вот нас на стриме, блин, падла, а? Я в программе вот не лазил, ничего даже не делал, блин. А, во! 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 Ура! Ну что, вот, выполнил миссию как раз с КС. От красного каравана, там она как раз продала свой караван. Немножко тут прокачался. Так, и сейчас... Ну что, как думаешь? Идти в стрип к этому хрену-то, клетчатому? Ты чё, гад? Иди сюда. Не эта пушка. О, иди сюда, козел. Иди сюда, видал? Видал, какая у меня пушка? На тебе, козлина. Достал он тут на меня кидаться, блин. Перезарядиться. Ова! А это чё? Кто его? КС, что ли? Так. Стимуляторов мало. Где тут можно купить стимуляторы? У кого? Да, посоветуй. Да, что-то пушечка-то знакомая, блин, где-то я тоже видал, не помню только где. Тут еще, короче, смотреть, что есть. Тихарь. Пока что у меня с собой убойник. Калаш. Вентиль. И револьвер. Тут еще до хрена таких там пушек. Тут сайга есть. Калаш 2012. Рельса. Дуплет, винтовка. Это вот как раз в которой у Анны была вот этот вот дуплет. Однозарядная.
Looking for weapons. Check out Mick and Ralph's. Mick's probably a sight better than Ralph. Always trying to talk me out of my pants.
Так, ясненько. Тут есть у кого тут можно купить-то их. Ладно. С ним броня, кстати, из первой части метро 2033. Ну что ты, Робокоп, блин, иди сюда.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
О,
Howdy, partner.
блин.
You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
Мне некогда, робот. Подожди. Ну понял, короче. Вот сюда нам надо зайти, вот сюда он нас позвал, типа, зайди, мол, сюда, да? Ну это ладно, это потом. Так. Задание, 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 задание. Звонок. Вот. Сюда, да? Блин, да он уже не в первый раз ко мне, этот робот, пристает, блин. Блин, вот микрофон стоит далеко, а все равно вот выдохи он мои ловит, падла.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it? Don't worry, you're safe as houses in here. Courtesy of Mr. House.
Ну вот это, думаю, не стоит этот вариант выбирать.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops? Have a good time, baby. Hello?
А я уже думал, я сейчас пальбу устрою века, блин. эти спадла голыми руками ща порву.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this
Что, охренел?
smooth moves like smooth little babies.
Так, не кипиши.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
Что мне выбирать? Напасть это да, бесполезняк сейчас. Мне нужен платиновый чип прямо сейчас.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper, complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too, enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private. It can't work like that, baby. Not out in public like this. You really need me to spell that out? To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed. If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
I got my eye on you, so no funny business.
Так.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living?
Little contact between trainers from Nipton in recent days causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. One more story for you. Trainers from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I.
Luck is for losers, baby. Someone pulled strings. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down?
Lady like luck tonight. And now Nat King Cole reminding us what really
A magician don't explain his tricks. I get it. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow?
Уровень, да я же что-то не припомню. Так, у меня есть вопросы. Я думаю, почему бы тебя просто не убить.
You got a crazy drop on me here, baby. That's for sure. If killing's what you came for, this would be the time. But baby, you'd be disappointing me. All the trouble you went through to arrange this shindig must be something more you're after.
Что выбрать? Попробовать его прибить? Уровень может где-то 16-й. Не нужно этого. Ну, давай тогда что-то предлагаешь.
You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound? You got questions? I got answers.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've
It's the House Edge, baby. Literally. It's what Mr. House needs to stack the odds in his favor.
Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for
Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can use it, as in me, not you. You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one, but the chip sticks with me.
and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on.
Like I said, once the chairmen are running Vegas, you'll get a percentage. Until then, I'll pay you a retainer and bonuses for special missions.
Be our partners in crime. You know,
Блин,
sometimes
я вот не знаю.
beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Ну вот это, наверное, как будто я тебе доверяю. Нет уж, спасибо. Да, лучше этот вариант выбрать. Какие-то он мне, блин, аферы предлагает. Угу.
I know, you figured me for a creep. It's your prerogative. If you change your mind, come find me on the casino floor. In the meantime, the presidential is yours whenever you want it. Adios.
Президентский номер в моем, блин, распоряжении. Управляйтесь президентский люк.
Over here!
Это только матушка, да? Это
Might need to rest soon.
телохранитель того кличту. Опа, это урод с пистолетом. О, Кэс его замочила. Люкс, люкс. Робот, говоришь, какой-то. Опа! Крышечки. Металлолом. Забираем. Пишу люкс-то. Угу. Понял. Ты прибей этого комара, блин. Вот он, падла, будет какой-нибудь один летать и весь мозг, блин, вынесет, падла. Вот свалил этот козел, да, куда-то? Вот куда он свалил?
I wonder what.
Ясно. Так, ну тут покупают. Блин, да что ж ты будешь делать-то? Куда ж теперь топать-то? Вот они, походу, эти номера. Да? Да, ниндзяк тоже еще. Скрытность вообще не прокачана. Ага. Значит, туда. Нет. Кем там? А, вот про эту ты робота говорил.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today? Sure! He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall.
Задание завершено.
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
И что нам теперь дальше делать? Так. Джокер, туз. Потом как получить контроль над Вегасом. Мне нужно знать, что выбирать. Вот это, наверное, давай-ка. Отправляйте лайки 38, поговорите с мистером Хаусом. Да ну нафиг, а то сейчас где-нибудь вылезу, блин. И там. Более надо еще свои пушки забрать.
I hope Swank's smarter than Benny.
Ну это как бы, наверное, самый нейтральный, да?
Relax, baby. The safe is houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank upstairs right next to the money. It's serious protection.
У них на выходе получается даже, да? Давай возвращай. Блин, ты еще кто такой?
He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak. The mighty Caesar has bestowed upon you his mark and guaranteed safe conduct. If he wanted you dead, you would be dead already. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Beats being on patrol.
Что за... О. Так. Теперь еще, блин, до Цезаря топать хрен его знает куда, блин, чтобы забрать у него этого хрена. Стоит того этого или нет?
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
А не знаю, за МКР там вообще как? Не сложненько проходить-то.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
Ладно.
Come back soon now.
Ну, за Цезаря это понятно, я за них не собираюсь. Я думаю, может, за МКРовцев.
It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Блин, я так и не понял, что он сказал. Как МКР хорошие ребята. Чё, Виктор?
Where to, partner?
Хаос.
Penthouse floor.
Здорово, мистер Хаус.
The point of my inviting you to visit me here at the Lucky 38 before stomping into the tops on your own was to help you prepare tactically. Now, because of your carelessness, Benny has fled the Strip, taking with him the platinum chip. And whose idea was it to offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb? Really, what did you expect? Are you going to keep giving him opportunities to kill you? It's becoming a hobby of his. His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course. I suspected he'd found a way to access my encrypted databases, but, well, this explains it. That would be how he learned of the platinum chip in the first place, not to mention where to intercept you on your way in. Highly resourceful, Benny. He would have made a fine agent had he stayed loyal. It's fortunate you came along to replace him, and ironic. You have an interest in this, whether you like it or not. You signed a contract to deliver the platinum chip to me. Now, I could stop you from leaving, but what would that accomplish? If you want to go, go. See what the Strip I built, the Strip I own, has to offer. Think about what I could offer you. I expect we'll have occasion to talk again.
Что тут за задания-то висят? Понял.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Чё, как думаешь, это, ну, выполнять, да, мне, ну, по сути, квест по нахождению этой фишки? Чай идти, получается, за Бенни туда, к Цезарю, и что-то там с этим Бенни делать. Пока осмотримся. Ну давай.
events have transpired in a less than optimal fashion. Benny has fled the strip and the platinum chip has not been recovered. His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course. I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the strip. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the platinum chip.
Блин, не то выбрал.
What about him? He has every reason to go to the fort, so that's where you'll find him. All I ask is that you recover the chip. What happens to Benny is up to you. If you find... we have a chance to see them destroyed, to see New Vegas become the harbinger of a new age. I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Не успел прочитать до конца, о чем там имел в виду там. Ну чё, там дополнительно это не выбирается-то. Слушай, ну а чё там вот, например, если я за НКР хочу нормально, там, в принципе, это будет нормальная концовка за них.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Значит, все равно, да, за кого? Ну, сейчас, ладно, разбираемся. Ладно. Буду проходить, как проходится. Так. Да, блин, да шоу, ко мне все пристали. Мне пора идти. Хватит, отстаньте от меня. Пойдем заглянем. Че тут? А, Кэс, да, сейчас заберу.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Обычная процедура тут. Казино. Блин, я так и не посмотрел, как там в этот блэкджек-то играть. Да, флопарад решили немножко погоняем. Поменять крышки.
How many chips would you like? Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can help you with?
До свидания. Надо будет потом позырить, как там в Блэк Джек играть. О! Так. Давай еще. Всё, выиграл? Я так не понял, так что там? Камон. Проиграли. О, выиграл. И проиграл. Все. Хорош. Какая там баба танцует.
What the fuck are you looking at?
В клетках у них тут танцорщицы, блин. Хрен знает. Надо будет позырить, как в Блэк Джек играть. Так, квест, где он?
Let's hit the road.
Так, ну насколько я понял, нам надо сейчас дойти до Цезаря, забрать кабан, здорово. Ты же туха, нормально. Дойти до Цезаря, найти Бенни, взять фишку и там куда-то попасть, я так понял. Ё-моё. Так, блин. Та-та-та-та-та. Так. Эра. Эра на 3 пускай будет. Правильно читаю. Бойник. Один. Все, норм. Ты Стас, если что, подсказывай. Сумичего, может, что возьмем.
How are you holding up?
Не. Ладно, попробуем без них. 7 утра. Паперлик Цезаря. Там еще какой-то запуск. О, понял, Стас, давай, приятных снов тебе. О, НКР против Цезаря, так. Заберем.
Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell. Head north toward Novak. Look for a big dinosaur. Can't miss it. Because it's a far safer place to be than here.
Здорово, мистер 125. Понятно. Так, что-то он там говорил признавак. Давай-ка тогда так пойдем. Тварь, а? Да, одна эта пушка тут хороша. Подкачивать постоянно давление не надо. Нахрен тут радиацию схватывать, пошли другой стороной.
Sure could use a drink.
Выпить что-то там захотела. Неплохо так тихай, да? Фигачит. Маршрут не отклонились. Один хрен там. Ты! Подкрылся, падла. Хрен идти через тот радиоактивный город. Ну ладно, как-то постараемся обойти.
And then the fight started. По горам, по лесам, по полям, блин.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? Very well, you may proceed. However, be warned. Aggressive acts against us will earn you a place on a cross.
Ребят, давайте-ка ненадолго прервемся. Делаем и больше. Перерывчик. Минут так 5 недолго. Своим делам сейчас отойду тут. Твою мать, ребят. Забыл звук включить.
Hi, how are you today?
Буду нам сюда. Про какой-то.
True to Kaiser. You must enter Kaiser's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Понял.
You must enter Kaiser's...
Сказать ей надо.
Sitting tight.
Где бы и не... Козел.
Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until...
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed some kind of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Kaiser has permitted it.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Did I say I blame society? I know why I'm here, baby. Do you? Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go? Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Хорошо, Бенни.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning? Sweet offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running. With machetes. Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean? Baby, your generosity and spirit of forgiveness? Off the charts. This little care package is everything I need. I'll take it from here.
They hardly even know how to fight.
Hey!
You like that? You like that?
Интересно, сбежит он все-таки или нет?
Let's kick this thing. Let's hit the road.
You like that?
Let's paint this place.
Had enough?
Где мое оружие? Где этот хрен? Твою же мать. Я все свои стволы просрал, походу. Ну ничего. Всё. Ну все, черти, держитесь. И еще. Кэс, ты где? Кэс. У вас, козлов, нет стимуляторов-то. Я вот только не пойму, где Кэс. Вот она, ё-моё, я тебя потерял, блин. Я же думал, он там осталось. Ну что, ребят, как тут такие вот дела. Не знаю, помог я с Бенни, нет. Так, дополнительное. Так, эти платиновые фишки мистеру Хаусу. Ну давайте. Это мира.
Where to, partner?
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip? Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. I must insist that you stay long enough for me to show you that the platinum chip does more than change the pictures on the Securitron's face screens. Events of great import are about to unfold, with you taking a central role. To get started, all you need do is take the elevator all the way down.
Ух ты. Чё тут?
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip. No. You'll want to hear this out.
Что там по заданиям у нас?
Make your way to Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. Something very interesting awaits you.
Ну что, ребята, давайте-ка, наверное, на этом закончим. Спасибо, что смотрели. Спасибо, что поставили свой лайк. Спасибо тем, кто посмотрит записи. Что, ребят? До новых встреч. Удачи. И всем пока.